3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to episode 12 of the Meach and Colby podcast. We're talking a lot in this episode, some NFL. The NBA offseason's off to a heat.
It's all crappy Danny Ainges.
Lakers looking amazing coming back. Looking like they might repeat, who knows. And
They definitely are going to repeat.
You think so?
Yeah, I know so.
That really hurts to get that take from Meach right there.
Yeah, a little bit, but
Because Meach always comes in with the hot takes that never work out, so I'm kind of afraid for him calling my Lakers to repeat.
That's what I'm hoping for. Lakers in 4, all series.
Yeah, but the offseason's on its way. A lot of teams are making moves. I think probably the team that won the offseason would be the Atlanta Hawks.
I think you guys won the offseason.
The Lakers?
Yeah.
All right.
You guys got two of the best six men in probably league history. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't go that far. The history.
All right.
I'll say
in the last 10 years of the league.
They were the two best six men this year.
Yeah.
By far, I think.
Yeah, 100%. But I think, and you guys also got Marc Gasol. Who else you got?
We added Marc Gasol. We added Wesley Matthews to fill in for Danny Green
he's ill.
perfectly.
He's really good.
Yep, we got Keith coming back on a minimum. KCP coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got a couple dudes that we got shipped in from Cleveland yesterday. Nothing much.
Like
McKinney and Jordan Bell.
Yeah, well, those guys are also pretty solid too.
They're solid. Yeah, they can play some minutes.
I don't know. I think you guys are really gonna really take the league by storm. I think you guys could beat the Warriors record.
Yeah, I do. I don't know if we could beat the record, but they do play. Those guys will play every season game if they can. They're not like the Clippers. They're not going to sit for load management or any of these other teams.
I wonder how mad the Clippers are right now that Trez left them.
I know Trez left them for the Lakers, especially.
I know.
Oh my God. Well, they were kind of treating Trez like. I feel like it kind of came to a point where they were either doing Trez and Pat Bev, or they were going to keep Paul George. And I think they're still going to move Pat Bev or Lou Will sometime this offseason.
Think so?
Because I feel like that team was originally Trez, Pat Bev, and Lou Will.
Mm-hmm.
And those three had, it was a work ethic. You had to be a dog to be on this team, and you had to work hard.
Yeah.
And then Kawhi PG come in, and it's kind of it was their team gifted to them. Granted, they were the two best players, but they got to load manage. They just got, treated different than the rest of the team.
Yeah.
And I feel like that really had a problem with Trez. And I'll take Trez to the Lakers all day, man. Rolling off our bench.
I like it. But I don't know. I'm just mad that your team is getting better.
Yeah, it hurts. I feel like we did JaVale dirty. We did JaVale real dirty. Sent him off to a terrible spot.
Yeah, but you needed to clear that cap space for.
Yeah, man. But we couldn't have sent him somewhere better. We couldn't have kept him in California. Sent him to the Kings or maybe the Knicks. Sent him
back to the Warriors.
Yeah, no, not on to a contender. Not to.
Do you think though? I don't know. I don't think the Warriors are a contender anymore now that Clay's gone.
Yeah, I still don't want to give away a starting caliber big man to them though.
They're gonna be like a 5th seed.
Yeah, but I don't want to mess around with Steph Curry getting hot in the playoffs.
I think his
Wiseman, we don't even know what Wiseman's gonna be yet. He
True.
could come and tearing the league apart.
True. I think Steph Curry's fantasy stock went up now.
We'll talk fantasy on this show too, man.
Yeah, no, we're talking it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think his fantasy stock went up now that Clay's out, because that's just more shots you gotta take. You swallow wrong, Colby?
Yeah.
He's dying.
Yeah, man, but I think Golden State, when they fit in, I think Oubre and Wiggins, as much as everybody hates on Wiggins, his game's so similar to Kelly Oubre's. They literally play the same game.
But Oubre plays it better.
No, I don't think so. I think Wiggins just gets that hate because he was the number one pick.
Oh, true, yeah.
I feel like they both have had really similar careers. They played on teams that they've been the number one option, number two option.
Mm-hmm.
They get buckets. That's all they really do.
Yeah.
That's all they're really ever going to be their whole career.
Well, Kelly Oubre, he can defend his pants off.
Yeah, no. I know you want Kelly Oubre's pants off, but...
No, I'm saying he can really defend his pants off.
He's a good defender. You saw that he called himself one of the last few two-way players. I was like...
But he can play defense.
Probably the best 5 players in the league are two-way players, other than... Curry's probably the one superstar who's not a two-way player.
Is he top 5, though?
Curry?
Yeah.
Curry?
Yeah.
Yeah, Curry's in my top 5.
Okay. That's not really a hot. I don't think that's super hot, but I think I can name like two players that I could put my top five besides him.
Who would your top five be?
Braun, Giannis, um,
Kawhi.
Kawhi, Lillard, uh,
Lillard over Curry.
maybe. It just could be recency bias.
Lillard, the guy who
Luca,
barely got to the eighth seed this year.
Luca,
Yeah, you lost me at
Lillard.
Yeah. I'd have other cats in front of Lillard. Lillard's not in my top five. Joker's better than Lillard.
You think so?
Yeah, I'd take Dame Dollar. He's the truth, but on defense, he's kind of a liability.
Oh, true.
Lakers hunted him out all playoffs. Joker's a
Oh,
liability.
AD, yeah.
Yeah, AD. Yeah, AD's better than Lillard. Harden's better than Lillard. As much as you don't like Harden, Harden's better than Lillard.
I hope they keep him in Houston.
I
Just
hope
to spite him.
Harden, man, yeah. And then
So
there's
you
like
can leave when your contract is up, son.
there's like some crazy rumors out there now too that he doesn't want to play for a Trump liking owner. You saw that one? He wants to leave because his owner is a Trump fan. There's crazy stories are coming out of Houston.
I have no clue what's happening in Houston right now.
Me neither,
But I
man.
love it all. I love all the turmoil they're going through.
Yeah, but I think James Harden is definitely better than Lillard. But my top five, no order, is Curry, LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi, James Harden.
Okay.
KD's not in there right now just because I don't know what he's gonna be after that Achilles.
I don't know, man. I've heard that he's looking really, really good
Yeah, from who?
from Jared Allen.
What do you want him to say? That he's like, yeah, man, KD looks. He's like, dude, KD does not look the same out there, bro. Like he's just hoping that he doesn't get traded right now. He's saying all the great things right now,
Alright.
so they don't ship him out for James Harden.
He's like, KD smells real good.
He's like, KD's haircut, pristine. I need that barber.
All right. He's like, he's not losing any hair. It's just lighting.
KD's definitely the GOAT.
That's Photoshop.
And the Nets really haven't made any moves. I thought maybe they were going to go in for Serge. They didn't even get Serge.
Yeah, I know.
But they already have their two big men.
Has Serge signed anything?
Yeah, he's with the Clippers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he
I
signed
didn't.
with the
No, I
Clippers.
didn't see that.
You didn't see that? No,
No.
he signed with the Clippers.
Wow. When'd you look at that?
That's who they got for their Trez replacement.
Treasury placement. What does that mean?
Trez.
Oh, okay.
Trez.
I was like, what's a treasury placement?
And to be honest, I'd obviously rather have Trez all day, right? Than Ibaka.
Yeah.
Ibaka, yeah.
Trez can. Oh, not Trez. Ibaka can shoot though.
Yeah, and I think they're going to probably start Ibaka this year, which will probably be the best thing for them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Ibaka, move him into that starting lineup. I think Clippers still have moves to make. You too? I think they still have them.
Yeah, I can see that.
But right now,
I
it's
just don't know
looking
what
like
moves.
I think Pat Bev and Lou Will might be shopped somewhere.
I think the whole problem with that is that there was too many cooks in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, too many LeBron stoppers. That's just what they built their whole team off of. Just they brought
yes.
in their.
Yeah.
Well, they went out. They got PG.
Yeah.
3-and-D, Kawhi 3-and-D. They got Marcus Morris so they could throw another body at him. Patrick Patterson. All these guys. Pat Bev was already there, so I'm not going to bring him up.
No, I'm just saying like I think that like there were just too many like offensive talents in there. You know what I mean? And then they just didn't like it was like too many big dogs in the doghouse. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
there's
no.
too many alphas.
there was. That's why everybody liked the Clippers, though, because they had too many because they had so many alphas. They had so many dogs.
In hindsight, like I love the Clippers. You know what I mean? Like I thought they were gonna go all the way, but then like I started seeing like shades of like like especially in the Mavs series, like they was like yeah things can go real bad real quick.
So I noticed it from the first week. I've been saying it all season long.
Yeah, but nobody believed you because you're a Lakers
They
fan.
got to gel together, and they didn't gel together. The Lakers were brothers, man. That's another thing which I'm kind of afraid about next season. Their chemistry was really good.
Yeah, I mean, but like most of the core is still there.
Yeah, but Trez can come in there, and he could definitely mess some stuff up. I feel like Trez isn't the best locker room guy.
True.
Marcus Gasol is definitely a great locker room
Yeah,
guy. I feel
Dennis Schroeder's he's a good locker room.
Yeah,
guy.
I feel like Schroeder will be. Trez is kind of my wild card for me. I love the signing, but
But he's a really good backup center.
he knows his role too.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming like he came to you guys. He came to you guys. Like you didn't have to go recruit him.
Best part about Trez too is that he didn't look that well. Well, not the best part, but he didn't look that well in the playoffs at the end of games.
Yeah, facts.
It looked like that you couldn't play him at the end of the games, and the Lakers never run a center at the end of the games. They always run AD at the 5. So
Yeah,
that's,
because
the
AD
Clippers
is a
had
center.
to run Trez because he was their best center.
I hate that people said that AD is not a center
I know.
because
He
he
just-
definitely is.
He is a center, yeah, but he just plays power forward.
It doesn't make sense. Like, yo, you're 7 feet tall. Just play
Yeah.
the five.
He doesn't want to bang with the bodies.
Like you play better. He plays better at the five, but he doesn't even have to bang with the body. He just catches lobs.
Yeah, but no, people are gonna be posting him
Yeah,
up.
but we can just jump over him.
No, on defense, people will be posting him up. That's
True.
what he
Yeah.
doesn't
True.
want. He
True.
doesn't want to be banging with Embiid one night and Cat Towns the next.
I think what you guys should do is play Trez at the power forward, and have him as like play the defensive center. I don't know position. I think basketball positions like they don't even really matter anymore. You just put your five best players in the league, like not in the league, on the floor. You know what I mean? Just let them run wild.
Yeah, true, man. And Golden State, back to them, was them matching up with the Lakers. I feel like, yeah, AD would probably have to run the five against Golden State,
Yeah,
right? No matter what.
because especially with Wiseman, like Wiseman plays a lot like AD.
Yeah, I'm not saying too much Wiseman, but they're just so small. It's Curry, three small forwards, and Wiseman pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to see how the Warriors play now that they're not like a super team. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's gonna be interesting.
Because I liked watching them like last year, like when they were bad. You know?
Yeah, so we're sticking out west. We'll just keep talking about the teams out west. But Phoenix made some additions. They actually had a really good offseason, too.
Yeah,
Bringing in CP3.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Who else they bring in? They brought a lot of
They brought in Jay Crowder, too.
yeah, they brought in a lot of no name guys as well. I've been seeing a lot of
Yeah, some lower draft players.
yeah.
But they had a good offseason. What do you think they're going to do with CP3 and Jay Crowder?
I feel like there's gonna be back fighting to get into the playoffs again. I don't think they're gonna be like a super like contender in the West or even a real playoff threat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're gonna be a good first round team that may get to the second round or may put up a good fight in the first round. You know what I mean?
True, true. Nuggets had a disappointing offseason, in my opinion.
Both of my teams, man.
Let Jerry and Grant walk.
But then they kind of knew he was going.
Yeah, but he was their best defender, wing defender.
Yeah,
And they brought Millsap back, but I
they
think
lost Torrey Craig.
Yeah, they lost Craig, another key wing. That was probably their top two wing defenders right there.
I don't know. It's still early in the offseason, so
Yeah, but they already have a full roster. That's why they couldn't bring back Craig.
true. Yeah, but I'm
So
saying
they'd
like
have
I'm
to
saying
make
they yeah
trades.
they can. That's what I'm saying. Like they can trade still.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, true.
And it looks like Jamal Murray's made a leap, so
Yeah, maybe we'll see. It might be the bubble for some of these dudes.
true. But I mean, it's still gonna be pretty much like the bubble with like limited amount of fans.
Yeah, I know
So-
what you mean. The Jazz signed Mitchell to a big contract, 5 for 195, I think, right?
Yeah, 40 million a year.
That was the number. And does he deserve it? Yeah, I think so. Especially you got to keep your stars locked up in Utah. You got to overpay.
Yeah,
For
true.
small
Yeah.
market. Is he worth the full supermax?
Mm,
If Tatum got the full supermax, I'd say no. He's not as good of a player as Tatum,
true. But he can be like who knows?
but
like,
he definitely deserves it for
yeah,
being out
maybe
in
this could be
Utah.
like his like I mean like even in the bubble like he was putting up huge numbers like in that
in the
showdown.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, against the Nuggets, and
Yeah.
they blew it.
That was well, I mean yeah, but like that's not really his fault because he was really like
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
he was really the only one like doing much like him and Joe Ingles, you know.
Yeah,
And Joe Ingles can only do so much.
exactly, man. And in the draft out west, the Timberwolves added Edwards. I think the Timberwolves, man, the West is so loaded. I still don't see them making the playoffs next season.
Yeah, no, they're gonna fizzle out and burn like they always do. Even though they have like Anthony, I don't like basketball Edwards.
And the Warriors have their pick top 3 protected, so
Mhm.
who sees what happens with that? Warriors could have another decent pick next season from that Wiggins trade,
True. Yeah.
the Wiggins D'Lo trade. So we'll move out east now because that was a lot good talking out west. I think the Hawks definitely had the best offseason, man, out
Yeah.
east.
Daniil Gallinari,
Yeah, Gallo, Okongwu.
Rondo.
Yeah, man. And more. Bogdan.
Really?
Yeah, from the Kings. They just brought him on yesterday, too.
Oh my goodness, I'm slacking.
Yeah, they're looking good right now, man. And they still have Herder, their 2 young guys, Reddish and Hunter.
And Trey, obviously.
Trey, yeah.
So, yeah, they could. And
Capella's
Capella,
coming back.
Yeah, they can be. They can honestly be like a 4th seed. I
I
think
could-
they might be better than the Celtics next year.
I could see the Hawks making the
Gosh
playoffs
darn it.
next year. Gosh darn it. Wow.
Shiver me timbers. This is horrible.
The Hawks will be the truth next year. I like them next year. Especially Trey Young. Now they got some people around him to defend. That's what they really needed because last year their biggest problem was when Trae Young went to the bench. They had nothing,
Yeah, facts.
and that's where they really took the
But now
biggest
they got
hit.
it. They got Rondo. They got.
Yeah, off your bench you're gonna have Rondo, Okongwu, Hunter,
That's
maybe
ridiculous.
Boggy.
That is ridiculous.
Bogey might be coming off the bench too. Who knows? They'll be a solid team out east.
Yeah, they can easily make the second round with those guys.
Yeah, who knows? Trae Young's definitely
And
gonna have
especially if
to.
Trey takes another like big leap in
With
scoring.
Rondo's mentorship,
Yeah.
I'd like to thank Rondo for all he's done for LA. Hall of Famer in my book.
Yeah, now especially now.
Yours too?
Yeah. I mean, I thought even before you guys won the chip, I thought he was a Hall of Famer.
Maybe. It would have been close.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely cemented his legacy now.
Maybe even not first ballot, but now he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See out east, another team that's making good moves is the Bucks.
Mhm.
Made some big moves. They tried to bring in Bogey, but he's in Atlanta.
Yeah, I know.
But they brought in Drew Holiday, kind of making a big three. But to be honest, I'm not really liking it too much for the Bucks.
Neither do I. They really gotta give up on Chris Middleton. He's not that guy.
Cause I'm just looking at it. It's not too much different than that New Orleans situation. Giannis and AD, kind of similar players. Drew Holiday, and then Chris Middleton's not too much of a difference maker for me.
I mean, except if you were like a sandwich, because you make that sandwich look real different.
I don't even know what that means.
No, because he has like a big old mouth and like the crazy ass teeth. You know what I mean?
All right. They still got Brooke Lopez over there too. And they already tried to trade DiVincenzo, so they're probably going to try to trade him again, I think. Because they tried to move him in that bogey deal.
Oh, true, yeah.
So it's kind of weird to bring him back after you just shopped him.
He looks like he kind of reminds me of Jason Williams, but like redheaded. Like he just looks like looks wise, not play wise.
Okay.
Colby just gave me like the death stare after I said that. Like,
This is some mad weird stuff. I don't even know what's going on with this man. Hornets with some big moves this offseason, bringing in LaMelo. We were talking about that last time. Meech said he wouldn't even be a top 5 prospect. Top 10, I think you might even reach to.
No, it's a top 5.
All right.
I didn't say that he dropped to like 14.
He went 3 right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's Michael Jordan. I expect him to make bad decisions.
Yeah, I think LaMelo is the truth, man. And they got some buckets now. I'm not going to say some ballers because they don't really play too much defense over there.
Yeah. They got Gordon Hayward. They got
Melo, Rozier, Graham.
Yeah.
PJ Washington, Bridges.
Now I can really say that Gordon Hayward is the worst contract in basketball.
Yeah, that is not a good contract. He's got a good agent, though, for sure.
All right. What's his name? Like,
I don't know his agent's name, but he's the truth, bro.
like Barry Weinstein?
Yeah, no, it does sound familiar.
I think it might have been.
If you go into the NBA and you're listening to this podcast, get that man as your agent.
Yeah, for real. Like, you pay him as much as he wants.
We're going to move on to the Celtics now. Maybe one of the most disappointing off seasons. They let Hayward walk for nothing. That's a familiar sight for Boston fans, watching their star players walk.
Well, sign and trade is still in the works.
Yeah, if you want a second round pick.
Yeah, I know. And Cody Zeller.
You'll take it, man. You need whatever you could get at the big man position.
I am so disappointed. You know what? This is a call to action to all my Celtics fans out there. We're gonna paint ourselves green. After this COVID vaccination, we're gonna paint ourselves green. We're gonna hop on the tee, get off at Fenway, walk to the Garden, like the Million Man March, but it's gonna be like the Celtics version. We're gonna like 16 banner march, and then we're gonna like have all our Celtics gear on, and we're gonna be like ho ho, Danny Ainge's gotta go, like something like that, and we're gonna like throw eggs at the Garden. We're gonna get arrested, pepper sprayed. It's gonna be a good time.
Wow. I love watching the Celtics fail once again. I'm watching 17 points walk away for nothing. It's
I'm really hopeful for Aaron Naismith. I watched some of his scouting report videos, and he's looking pretty good. The only thing he really can't do is finish underneath the rim and play make.
We'll see, man. You guys let Wanamaker walk for nothing too. A stud.
Yeah,
a stud.
I don't know about stud. Maybe like
probably your best bench defender at the guard position.
I mean, Marcus Smart came off the bench, but
not in the playoffs.
Yeah, he did. We got Gordon back. Yeah, he did.
No, you guys were running Smart. Yeah, when you guys got Gordon back, but you guys are starting Smart.
Yeah, because Gordon was injured.
Yeah, and Smart's better than Gordon. Uh,
It's tough.
yeah, you guys really sold.
It's a
Celtics suck, bro. To be honest, I'm just gonna tell you it straight up right now.
I'm sad. I'm really
You guys
sad.
need a new regime in there. Danny Ainge,
Yeah, we need to like.
he's
like
made it too much of a business more
we
than
need
a
to drain
family.
the swamp.
He's made it too much of a business over here. You guys used to praise him, all hail Danny Ainge, after he got all those Brooklyn
I
picks.
know, right? We used to like we trust and
And then
Angel
he
we
was-
trust. That's what we used to say.
And now look at you, rolling with that same team. Eastern Conference Finals, it's cool, it's cute.
I'm sick of it.
It's cute. But
I'm
guess
sick
who's
of the
coming
Eastern
back
Conference.
next year?
I'm sick of the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm so sick of it.
KD's coming to the East next year.
I want to face a Western Conference team in the finals, in the playoffs, just once, just once, and I'll be happy, even if we lose.
And
Just
then
once.
you guys couldn't bring anything back for Hayward. Couldn't get Miles Turner because Danny Ainge was so greedy.
Oh my
Wouldn't
goodness.
settle for Miles Turner.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like last two off seasons have been horrendous. Like last season.
At least last offseason you got to bring in Kemba as compensation.
Yeah, but we lost Horford for nothing.
And Kyrie for nothing.
You know how many assets we could have got for both of them?
Especially Kyrie.
Oh my goodness, we could have been set for years. We could have did like what we did with Garnett and Pierce, sending them to Brooklyn. We could have got, even if it was just like a whole bunch of picks. We could have sent Kyrie off to a bad team.
This is where you guys messed up.
And like
So James Harden and Anthony Davis both already said, don't trade me to the Celtics. We don't want to play for them. Because of the way you guys treat your players.
I
Guys shop your players
True,
like
yes.
like it's a Facebook Marketplace yard sale or something. Every single time any player is available, Celtics fans and Celtics, obviously their GM shops everybody. Hayward's been shopped since the minute he signed that contract. Kemba's getting shopped not even 6 months after he signed his contract, man. You guys are shopping Kemba. You hear Jaylen Brown and Tatum's names have already been in trade rumors their young careers all the time.
I'm sick of it. I'm sick of being a sorry organization, and I just want to. I want to be successful. I want that 08 success again. I want.
You traded Isaiah after he gave you his heart,
Yeah, but you would do
his hip, his tooth.
You would do the same thing. If you could get Kyrie Irving in 2016.
And how did that turn out? You gave up Isaiah Thomas and Colin Sexton to do nothing with Kyrie.
Tell me this though. Tell me like if in 2016, right? If you had Isaiah Thomas, right? And Cleveland was like, "Hey, give us Isaiah Thomas and we'll give you Kyrie Irving."
And the top 5 pick and Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
And a second rounder and Zizic.
Yes.
I'm not going to count Zizic though. I don't know, man. I wouldn't do it.
Neither do I, because I hate Kyrie Irving. But
I don't know, man. IT was the truth for you guys. He fit in the system well. Brad Stevens hit him on defense like perfectly behind Smart and Bradley and Crowder. Olynyk broke Kevin Love's arm. Everything was looking good for you guys. One play.
did he really do that? I didn't.
Yeah, bro. It looked like it was purposely too. Yeah, bro. It's like it was a whole thing. It was a dirty move by Kelly.
Kelly just looks dirty. You ever see someone who's like, wow, his armpits probably stink? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
like his socks definitely have holes in them.
What?
That's what I see when I see
Heat's
Kelly
off season
Olynyk.
wasn't that good.
But they added someone, right?
Not that I remember off the top of my head. Not nobody game changing.
They lost Jay Crowder. That's tough though.
Jay Crowder walked. Yeah, they brought back Goron.
Yeah, that's who I saw. Yeah, brought back Goran.
They brought back Leonard too. Myers,
Game changer.
best clapper in the game.
Best hair in the league. I'll give him that. Man's got a nice set of hair.
All right. Out east, the Magic, man, they're not gonna have Jonathan Isaac at all next year. I don't see them coming back to the playoffs. No Jonathan Isaac. The East just gets tougher.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure. We already said the Hawks making the playoffs. The Pistons drafted Killian Hayes. I think they'll move on from Blake Griffin soon.
Possibly. Yeah.
And Blake Griffin and D Rose, you think they're both gone by the end of the season?
Uh, no, they keep him.
Both of them.
Yeah,
You see that they're trying to run like a lineup of centers out there. They signed Okafor, uh, Plumlee. They already got Blake Griffin. They drafted a center.
yeah.
They got a lot of big men in Detroit.
I know. I don't know. They need to like be generous and like and trade him a little bit. You know what I mean?
Trade some big men
To the
spread the
Celtics.
love to the
Yeah.
Celtics. Dude, you guys settled for Tristan Thompson.
Oh my goodness. I'm so
Okay.
sick and tired of hearing about Tristan Thompson because I honestly don't think he's that good. I don't think he's gonna be that good. Because he's only 6'9". It's not like he's like it's not like he's like a
He's your Lord and Savior big man.
yeah, exactly. That's what people are like. He's like, we finally got a big man. He's like Tristan Thompson. He's gonna bring that Kardashian curse over, and things are just gonna get worse and worse. And
Speaking of that Kardashian curse, we run a fantasy basketball league. I don't know if you've seen this yet, but somebody's team name is Lamar Odom's Crack House.
that's bad funny.
But yeah, so actually talking some fantasy, who do you think's the best player in all fantasy basketball? We don't run Roto, Cat, none of that. We just run straight up weekly league. You know what Cat is, right? It's categories, so it's like
Bro,
true. We've just done fantasy. This is just our second season, but we run like a fantasy football style weekly matchup,
yeah.
just by points per player. So who do you think's the best player, best value in all fantasy basketball this season if you're the number one pick?
Giannis.
Giannis?
Giannis, yeah.
Yeah, man. He brings it every year in the regular season.
And then depending on how things go, it's either James Harden or AD at second, and then Luka at third.
Well, Luka at 4. So James Harden or AD at second,
Yeah.
and the other one goes at 4.
Well, I'm saying like depending on what happens with James Harden.
Okay, so they're all going in that area. I know what you mean. If Harden's on the Nets, he drops a lot.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you mean. Who's your sleeper of the draft? Somebody that you might get later on in the draft who nobody's really thinking of this year who might pop up.
Devin Booker.
Dude, he's not a sleeper. He was an all-star. Get out of here, son.
All right. Drew Holiday.
Okay, I like that. That one's better. This man just called Devin Booker a sleeper. He's like, who's your sleeper? He's like, Steph Curry.
But he's not going to be a top 10 pick, though.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like late in the draft, bro. Like last year, the sleeper was Shea, who you had on your team.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was thinking like last year.
Or Brandon Ingram.
Like yeah, like those guys.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about. Don't give me superstars, bro.
All right, so I think, I don't know. I can see, well, John Morant. John Morant's also a sleeper.
Yeah, man. I know what you mean. I think a guy who might take a big step this year is Rui on the Wizards.
Rui Hachimura.
Rui Hachimura.
I had him on my team for a while last season. He was okay.
Yeah, I know.
He was
all
alright.
They were kind of weird last year, but John Wall is going to be coming back this year if he's not traded.
And he wants out, right?
Supposedly. But we've heard so much stuff, so many rumors. It's hard to know what to believe. If it's not from Woj or Shams. Woj or Shams.
Is it Shams or Sham?
I don't know.
It's like
man.
ShamWow or like
Shams.
Or like Shamam.
I don't know, but they're both pretty good at their job. They're both on point.
Yeah, facts. And
They should just like start their own network.
I know,
You
right?
seen those memes?
The Woj and Shams, because nobody watches ESPN for like Max Kellerman, you know.
For real, he started getting his own show, and every single first take, he's always plugging his show. He's like,
right?
the Max Kellerman show at 12 p.m. And Stephen A. just like, all right, hurry up.
He's like, as I said on the Max Kellerman show that airs every day at 12 p.m.
Yeah, I know, that's exactly what he does, bro. He's like noon Pacific Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
He's always saying some crazy stuff. But we're going to move on from the NBA right now. In some fantasy, we'll talk some NFL. Last night, the Chiefs beat the Raiders. Patrick Mahomes kind of taking over the MVP race, in my opinion. He's really taking it over.
Patrick Mahomes?
Yep. And
yeah, because the Seahawks been struggling, right?
They've been struggling, yeah. Russell Wilson's just in a rough patch right now. The team overall, they're real banged up, too, hurt-wise, the Seahawks. And last night, Mahomes had the go-ahead touchdown under 2 minutes. Kind of a baller thing.
Good for him. Oh, I don't think we talked about Hopkins last week.
That catch?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that was insane.
Like, I don't watch a lot of football, but that got me excited.
That was a crazy catch from Kyler Murray, their quarterback. He's in the MVP race, too.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably in the top 5 QBs for MVP this year.
Okay.
Top 5 player for MVP.
How rare is it for a non QB to win MVP?
It's pretty much always a quarterback award.
Once
in a while, a running. Adrian Peterson won it maybe like 6 years ago.
Okay.
But it's not too often like that. It's mostly always a quarterback. A lot.
Mm-hmm.
But you know that the quarterbacks never won MVP, or no players ever won MVP and the Super Bowl in the same season in the NFL.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a curse.
It's like
and
the Madden curse?
Yeah, and they announced MVP like right before the Super Bowl. So like Brady won, so Matt Ryan won MVP. The Patriots beat him in the Super Bowl that year. The next year, Brady won MVP. They lost in the Super Bowl to the Eagles.
That's wild.
And like it's just like always been like that for like all the way through NFL history.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Who was on the cover of Madden this year?
Lamar Jackson, and he's having a really bad career year compared to last year.
I thought it was Joe Burrow, and I was going to say yo, look what
Speaking
happened.
of Joe, he's out for the year. Pat Mahomes finally broke the Madden curse.
Oh yeah, facts.
It hit Antonio Brown different.
That one was like, so all right, you're expecting an injury? Okay. Wait till we see what we got in plan
he
for you.
Probably finished the year all healthy. He was like, oh, hell yeah. Man.
Well, I mean, it's his own fault, bro. He's like farting in doctors' faces. And
yeah, AB, he's actually not looking too.
That's one of my favorite videos of all time.
I've never seen it. Probably never going to see it.
I'm showing it to you after these mics are cooled down and not so hot.
I'm not watching that.
It's hilarious, bro.
Not watching.
It is hilarious. He's he does it on purpose. He's like, can you go down there and check something real quick? And he farts and he's like, oh my bad. And then he does it again. He does it twice in a row.
Bro, he had a roast con pollo. Who knows? Oh man, Patriots lost another close one at the buzzer again. Another Cam Newton, hurrah. He's giving it all he got.
All right.
The team's not that good. I'm not blaming Cam. Stidham couldn't hold his cleats. That's our backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Cam's definitely the much better quarterback.
What does that mean, couldn't hold his cleats?
Like
he's so bad, he couldn't even carry Cam Newton's cleats?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember that guy who was going off on Instagram one time? He's like, Russell Westbrook, James Harden couldn't even hold you up in ball sack.
What?
Yeah. It was like a mad OKC fan or something.
Oh, man. I love OKC fans.
I never even met one.
They made did you ever see the movie Thunderstruck?
Yeah, I wish I didn't. But back to the NFL.
Okay, all right.
And right now, the Ravens aren't looking too good. Steelers are still undefeated.
Yeah?
Only undefeated team. They're not really too much of a threat to the Chiefs, in my opinion. I think the Chiefs could take them down easy. No problem. Titans still amazing. They won at the buzzer against the Ravens yesterday.
Oh, they recovered from all their COVID?
Yep, finally.
Nice.
And then tonight we got Brady playing the Rams. Brady and the Bucks against the Rams. Two good teams.
Okay.
In the playoff
Who do you got?
race. The Rams, man. Brady doesn't show up against good defenses, I feel like.
Okay.
Tomorrow you guys are probably going to find me wrong when Brady lights it up, but we'll see.
Well, I mean, you're not me, so all your predictions don't
Who you got tonight?
I'm going to go with the Rams. I'm going to take your word for it.
Okay. They got probably the best secondary in the league, the best corners from Jalen Ramsey.
I think, my favorite position in football is cornerback.
Yeah, they always talk the most shit, too.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I respect defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, cornerback's the truth, too. You have to be the fastest dude on the field.
Yeah. I could probably play cornerback.
Bro, against, stop, dude. This kid Meech, bro.
I got legs, bro. I got the legs of a gazelle. How about them Cowboys?
That was terrible, bro. Meech does not have the legs of a gazelle, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I got like the legs of a silverback gorilla.
What?
Very
Yeah,
large.
bro, if you had the legs of a silverback gorilla, you could definitely be in the NFL.
No, you ever seen their legs, bro? They're like really short and stubby, but they're like tree trunks, bro.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. You'd be lighting people up if you had.
I got wicked strong legs, so like, don't get me wrong. Like,
Yeah, but if you had silverback gorilla
my calves could
legs,
cut
bro.
diamonds, bro.
Okay. This man Meech is wild on this episode, talking about his body like crazy. Trying to like give like the viewers like if you guys have never seen Meech, he's gonna give you like a real deep description of himself this episode.
We're gonna get a photo shoot done.
Give us your quick dating profile right now.
Hi, I'm
In
Meech.
30 seconds now.
I'm 19 years old. From North Brookfield, Massachusetts. I like long walks on the beach, deep conversations.
Okay.
I'm 6 foot. You know, I'm pretty tall. Size 12 foot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Like, fun time.
All right, ladies. If there's any ladies listening to this,
All right.
if not, send this to your moms or your aunties, even your grandmas.
Maybe if you got a young grandma.
All right, Meech is weird.
Step aunts, older cousins.
We're taking applications for Demetrius out here. Oh man. Now we're gonna move on to the hip hop this episode. We're gonna get Meech's Mount Rushmore
Favorite rappers of all time.
of his favorite rappers ever. You
This
got
is my
30 seconds to describe each rapper and why they're on your Mount Rushmore.
Right, this is my favorite. All right, and disclaimer: this is my favorites list.
Yeah, not the
greatest,
goats.
not greatest, favorites. All right. So number 1, Danny Brown. Not he's the how many heads are there on the Mount Rushmore? 4. All right. It's Danny Brown, MF Doom, Ghostface Killer, and Biggie Smalls.
All right, give us a quick. You got a minute and 20 to talk about all those people. Go.
All right, Danny Brown, hilarious. One of the illest flows in the game. Very unique voice. One of the best lyricists that ever was. You know what I mean? Like,
all right.
Just crazy. MF Doom, self-explanatory. He's like he's like the pioneer of modern underground hip hop.
Facts.
Crazy samples, makes ill beats. Good beard.
Your favorite rapper's rap. Your
your
favorite rapper's favorite rapper. MF
Yes.
Doom.
MF Doom. Goes by many names. Victor Vaughn. King Ghidorah. You know the deal. Who's my number 3?
Ghostface.
Ghostface Killer. A lot of the same reasons as Danny Brown. Probably my favorite. Probably the best member of the Wu-Tang Clan, which is saying a lot because all those dudes can spit. Has one of the best like discographies like ever. Like just like out like he's a rapper made to make albums. You know what I mean? And Biggie Smalls. That's if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah, it's self-described.
Yeah. If you don't know, then you shouldn't even be listening to this podcast.
Yeah, man, we talk a lot of old school hip hop. My Mount Rushmore, I respect it, Meech. I respect it.
Okay.
My Mount Rushmore is a little bit different.
I know.
I got Biggie Smalls up there, just like you. Mine's in no order. I got Kid Cudi up there, Jay-Z, and Kanye West. My 4 favorites up there.
Okay.
We're not talking GOATs, because if we were talking GOATs, Cudi and Kanye wouldn't be up there.
Yeah.
1, because Kanye doesn't make all his own music.
Yeah, he doesn't write it all.
He doesn't write it all. And 1, because Cudi's a different type of rapper. He's not.
He's a different breed. He's built different.
Yeah, he's a What do you call him?
He's a Hummer.
He's a Hummer. Yeah, he's not even a rapper. You're about to get signed for that, bro. Somebody's about to sign you off that sample. What the hell?
That's my Kid Cudi impression.
Plain simple, man. Kid Cudi is up there because I've been listening to him for like 10 years. And his music, his hums hit different. Like you said, bro. Nobody hums like him.
He hits a frequency that just touches your soul.
Yeah, man. And
that normal word just could not get to.
The Man on the Moons are some of the best, one of my favorite albums ever. Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. I think 2 is better, but
I'm going with 1. But 3's going to be a banger, I hope.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of expectations.
Yeah.
Who knows if it'll live up to it. Kanye, there's not really much to say about Kanye. Like, his music's like a different art. It's like an art, in my opinion.
Facts.
He might not be one of the best rappers ever because, a lot of people, because of what he's done recently, put Ye down for a lot of that.
Yeah.
And even not even that, but just like what he's done in like the news, just like how he's a crazy ass dude
Yeah.
recently, and a lot of people just like discredit his music because of that. But back when he was hitting, he was hitting.
Yeah.
Like
Very much so.
he has some of the best albums ever.
Yeah. I
In
mean,
my
he still
opinion.
makes good music. And I want to talk about the label.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, J- Biggie Smalls, same thing Meech said, bro. Without him, Jay Z wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
All my dudes wouldn't be there without Biggie Smalls, basically.
No.
But Jay Z, my hip hop goat.
Hmm.
Just different. All his blueprints, bang. Everything he dropped, bang. His 444, bang.
Even the Blueprint 3?
Yes, bro. The
I don't know.
Blueprint 3,
Maybe
bang.
you've said all the hard knocks, so I'll give you that. But
I don't know, dude. I don't think Jay Z's dropped a miss yet. Not a miss yet, bro.
Magna Carta,
Whoa!
that's a bad album.
I don't think so.
He definitely has some
For
stinkers.
Hove standards,
He has some stinkers in there.
For Hove standards, it's one of his lowest, but that thing bangs.
Yeah, it's a stinker. It sounds like Jay Z doing his best 2 Chainz impression, but I'll give you that.
Whoa, man, disrespectful.
A little bit, yeah, but it's
and
true.
then the 444 just hits different. We all know that. Might be one of my favorite Jay Z albums. There's no skips on that album.
Yeah, I'll give you that. 444 is a really good album.
But we'll talk our other lists another day. Our 4 best rappers ever, in our opinion. We might have.
I think we already did that. Yeah, we already did our top 5 greatest of all time.
No, we haven't. Like with each other, we have not on the pod. That's why I've been saving this.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I remember talking in front of a microphone about that, but I don't know.
We'll see. I'll look through the episodes next time. We'll see, man. Thank you, everybody, for listening to us.
Yeah.
I think that's what we got for this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, be easy.
Oh, yo, before we go, where can you find us?
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube,
To get in
Google
touch with us.
Podcast. Oh, you could hit us up on Instagram at Meech and Colby.
Questions, comments, suggestions,
Yep.
aunties, phone numbers.
Yeah, I'll relay those to Meech real quick. So yeah, I don't even know what to say.
All right.
I'm out.